Solve problems on Monte Carlo simulation for event type problems and queuing problems. Given question: a company manufactures around 200 mopeds depending upon the availability of raw materials and other conditions. The daily production has been varying from 196 mopeds to 202 mopeds, whose probability distribution is given in table production per day and probability. The finished mopeds are transported in a specially designed 3-storey lorry that can accommodate only 200 mopeds. Using the following 15 random numbers 82, 89, 78, 24, 53, 61, 18, 45, 4, 23, 50, 77, 27, 54 and 10. Simulate the process to find out first what will be the average number of mopeds waiting in the factory. Second, what will be the number of empty spaces in lorry. This question was asked RU MBA June 2011, PTU BTech 2001. We will solve this problem by using Monte Carlo simulation. Here production per day is given and probability is also given. Now these are the given random numbers. We will assign here the as per the sequence. This first random number is number 1. Then this is number 2. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So we can say that there are total 15 random numbers. Now we have to fit these random numbers with specified range. So how to determine this range? So first we have to make here the column for the cumulative probability, because here for each number of production separate probability is given. So how to calculate here the cumulative probability? So first we will write as it is 0.05. Then for the second row we have to take 0.05 plus 0.09, that is 0.14. Then 0.14 plus 0.12, that is 0.26. 0.26 plus 0.14, 0.40. 0.40 plus 0.20, that is 0.60. Then 0.60 plus 0.15, that is 0.75. 0.75 plus 0.11, that is 0.86. 0.86 plus 0.08, 0.94, and 0.94 plus 0.06, that is 1. So these are the cumulative probability. Now from this cumulative probability we have to specify here range. So how to determine this range? So for that, this first number, that is the number in the first row, we have to take here at the start of the second row. So I will write here 0.05. Then this 0.14 we have to take at the start of the third row. So in the same way we have to write. So I will show here with the help of arrow. So in this way we have to show. So 0.26, 0.40, 0.60, 0.75, 0.86, 0.94. So range, that means the range is in between the two numbers. So these are the first numbers. So how to determine the second number? So we have to take here the second number, that is we have to take here one number less, that is 0.04. Now this 0.04 we have to start from 0.00. So this is the range 0.00 to 0.04. Now next number is 0.05. So what is the second number? So we have to take one number less, that is 0.30. Then here 0.25. Then 0.39. then 0.59, then 0.74, then 0.85, 0.93, and here 0.94 to we have to take the last number, that is 1. So this is the range. Now if we compare this range with given random numbers, then we have to fit these random numbers for this range. So here we have to multiply all these numbers with 100, then only we can fit the given random numbers within that range. So we will make here the one more column for the modified range. So I will write here modified range. So how to write? So if I multiply here with 100, then 0 to 4, then here 5 to 13, then 14 to 25, then 26 to 39, then 40 to 59, then 60 to 74, then 75 to 85, 86 to 93, and then 94 to 1. So this is the modified range. Now it is easy to fit the given random numbers. So 82. So 82 is in between 75 and 85. So I will write here 82, and this is the first random number. 89. So 89 is in between 86 and 93. So I will write 89, and this is the second random number. Then 78. So 78 is in between this 78 and this is the third random number. 24. So 24 is here. Then 53. So 53 is in between 40 and 59. So 53 here is fifth. 61. So 61 here is the sixth. Then 18. So 18 will be in between 14 and 25. So I will write 18. This is the seventh. Then 45. So 45 will be here. It is 8. Then 04. So 04 is here 0 to 4. That is 04. And this is the ninth random number. Then 23. So 23 is here. This is the 10th. Then 50. So 50 is here. This is the 11th random number. Then 77. So here is the 77. This is the 12th random number. Then 27. So 27 will be here. This is the 13th random number. 54. Here 54 is there, and 54 is 14th random number. And then 10. So 10 is in between 5 and 30, and this is the 15th random number. Now we can say that here this 4, that is the 9th random number, is having production 196. That is, if we consider these total random numbers that are indicated for the day, then for the first day production is 202. Then for the second day production is 203. Then for the third day, so here is the number 3, production is 202. So now as per we have to refer this. So here random number fitted. So we have to give here the random number fitted. So to solve this question, this first column, that is the production per day, and the respective random number fitted, these two columns are important. Now with reference to this first column and last column, we will solve the question. We have to calculate what is the average number of mopeds waiting as well as average number of empty spaces in the lorry. Now given information is that lorry can accommodate only 200 mopeds. That means lorry capacity is equal to 200 mopeds. Now from the previous table we have to refer the first column production per day and last column random number fitted. Now from these two columns we can write what is the production for each number of days. How to find out this? That is, for first day, that is first random number is having production 202. So we will make here day number, that is from 1 to 15, and for production per day. So for day number 1 it is 202. Now for day number 2, that is second random number, is having production 203. Then for third random number is having production 202. Then fourth random number, so where is the number 4? That is here. So it is 198, and so on. So we have to plot this production per day for each number of day. Now we will find out the number of mopeds waiting. So what is happening the first day? So for first day, production is 202 and lorry capacity 200. That means two number of mopeds are waiting. So I will write here 2. Then for second day, production is 203 and lorry capacity is 200. That means here 3 number of mopeds waiting. So how to write here? This for the second day 3 number of mopeds waiting, plus for the previous day 2 number, that is 3 plus 2, that is equal to 5. Then for the third day 2 number of mopeds waiting, that is previously 5 number of mopeds waiting plus 2, that is 5 plus 2, that is equal to 7. Then here 198 production is there. So here 2 empty spaces. So how to write this? So because previous 7 number of mopeds are waiting, and for the fourth day empty spaces is equal to 2. So we can write here 7 minus 2. So 7 minus 2, that means here 5 number of mopeds waiting. So I have to write here on the fourth number of day 5 number of mopeds waiting. Then for the fifth day 200 production per day and capacity is 200. So I have to continue this 5 number of mopeds waiting. Then here production is 201. So here 1 number of moped waiting plus previous 5 number of moped waiting, that is 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6 number of mopeds waiting for the 6th day. Then for 7th day there are 2 empty spaces. So for these 2 empty spaces, how we can write here? So this 6 number of mopeds waiting. So 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2, and that is equal to 4. So 4 number of mopeds waiting at the end of 7th day. So I will write here 4. Then here 200 production and here the capacity is 200. So same number of mopeds waiting. Then here is 196. So 196, that means there are total 4 number of spaces available. So I will write here 4 minus 4. That is 0. So here 0 number of mopeds waiting. Then 198. So for this 198, that means here 2 spaces are available. That is 2 empty spaces are there. So for these 2 empty spaces, I will write here with the help of the blue marker, and I will make here the bracket. So because we have to consider these 2 empty spaces to calculate the average number of empty spaces in the lorry. Because at this time, that is at the 10th day, 2 spaces are empty. Then here is 200. So for capacity is 200 and production is 200. So here no any moped waiting and no any empty spaces. Then here is 202. So capacity is 200 and production is 202. That means here 2 number of mopeds waiting. Then here is 199. That means we can say that 1 empty space is there and 2 mopeds are waiting. That means I can write here this 2 minus 1. That means 1 number of moped. So what is the meaning? So here 1 empty space is filled with 1 moped and only 1 moped is waiting at the end of 13th day. Then here is 200. So capacity is also 200. So remaining 1 number of moped waiting, and here is 197. So here 3 number of empty spaces are there. So out of these 3 number of empty spaces, 1 space is filled for the previous moped waiting. So at the end of 15th day there are only 2 number of spaces, empty spaces. So I will write here 2 in the square bracket because we have to refer this is the empty space. And here no any number moped waiting at the end of the 15th day. Now we have to calculate the average. So how to calculate average number of mopeds waiting? So we have to take the average number of mopeds waiting, that is 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 divided by 50. and how to calculate average number of empty spaces in the lorry. So only for 2 days, that is on the 10th day and on 15th day, 2 spaces are available. That is 2 plus 2 divided by 50. After calculation, average number of mopeds waiting, answer is 2.8, and average number of empty spaces, that is 2 plus 2 divided by 15, that is 4 divided by 15, which is equal to 0.27.
Given question, two persons X and Y work on a two-station assembly line. The distributions of activity times at their stations are mentioned in table. Time in second, time frequency for X, time frequency for Y. First question, simulate operation of the line for 8 items. Second question, assuming Y must wait until X completes the first item before starting work, will he have to wait to process any of the other 7 items? What is the average waiting time of items for Y? Use the following random numbers. For X, 83, 70, 2, 12, 59, 46, 54 and 3. For Y, 51, 99, 84, 81, 15, 36, 12 and 54. Third question, determine the inventory of items between two stations. Fourth question, what is the average production rate? This question was asked RTM Nagpur University BTech June 2006, Kurukshetra University BE Mechanical June 2012.
Let us understand the given table mentioned in the question. So time in second is mentioned, as well as time frequency for person X is also mentioned, and then the random number for X are given. In the same way, time in second is mentioned, then the time frequency for person Y is mentioned, and the random number for person Y is mentioned. Now person X and person Y are working on two assembly lines. So for these number of items, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the 8 number of items, and as the processing on the first item is done by the person X, then only this first item will move to the person Y, and then the processing is done by person Y, and then this first item processing is getting completed. Now if we observe this given data, we will first give the number to these random numbers. So here for this 83, I will assign number 1, then 70 number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means there are total 8 random numbers are given. Now if we observe this table, we will first make here the column to calculate the cumulative frequency. So I will write here cumulative frequency. So how to calculate this cumulative frequency? So first frequency we will write as it is. Then for next we will take 7 plus 4, that is 11. Then next 10 plus 11, that is 21. Then 21 plus 15, that is 36. Then 35 plus 36, that is 71. 71 plus 18, that is 89. 89 plus 8, that is 97. And 97 plus 3, that is 100. So remember, this last number should be equal to 1 or 100. So this number is 100, so no need to change. Now we will define the next column for range. So how to decide this range? So for this range, we have to take the we have to refer this previous column, and then we will consider this first row. So in the first row, this is the number 4. Now the range, we will start the second row with this previous number, that is here we will write 4. Then to decide the range for the third row, we will refer the number from the previous column, that is in the second row, that is 11. So in the same way we will write 21, 36, 71, 89 and 97. Now how to decide the second number? So these are the initials. So for the second number, so here this first row we will start from 0. Now how to decide the second number? So we have to take one number less than the next row, that is 4 minus 1, 3. Here 11 minus 1, 10. 21 minus 1, 20. Then 36 minus 1, 35. Then 71 minus 1, that is 70. Then here is 88. Then here is 96 and here last one is 100. So this range is getting completed. Now next column is random number fitted. So how to fit these numbers? So first number is 83. So we will write this with assigned number. So 83 is in between 71 and 88. So I will write here 83 and in bracket 1. Then second one is 70. So 70 is fitted here, 70, and this is the second number. Then third one is 2. So this 2 is in between 0 and 3 and this is the third random number. Then next one is 12. So 12 is here, this is the fourth random number. 59. So 59 is in between 36 and 70. So I will write here 59 and this is the fifth random number. 46. So 46 is here, this is the sixth random number. 54. So 54 is also here, this is the seventh random number. And 3. This is the eighth random number. So 3 will be fitted here. That is, this is the eighth random number. So this is the list of random numbers. So how we can say that? So we can say that the first item will require processing time 60 seconds. Then the second item, so number 2 is here. Second item will require processing time 50 seconds. Then third item will require the processing time 10 seconds. Now this processing time is taken by the person X. Now we will move to the next person, that is for person Y. So we will first assign the numbers, that is the random number. So I will assign here, this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7 and 8. So these are the 8 random numbers. So we know that what is the next column, that is the cumulative frequency, because the time frequency is given for each and every item. That is, this is the separate time frequency is given, that is taken by this person Y. So we have to write the cumulative frequency. So cumulative, so first we will take as it is, that is 2 as it is. Then 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 6, 11. 11 plus 8, 19. 19 plus 12, 31. 31 plus 9, that is 40. 40 plus 7, 47. 47 plus 3, 50. Now for this frequency, last number should be 1 or 100. So here we will make here 100 by multiplying with 2, because here the last number for the cumulative frequency is 50. So 50 multiplied by 2 is 100. So first I will write here 100. Then in the same way we will write here. So 2 multiplied by 2, 4. Here is 10. Here is 22. 38. 62. 80. 94. So we have to refer this cumulative frequency because the last number should be 100. Now next we will take here the range. So how to decide the range? So now we will refer this. So we have to write here 4, then 10, then 22, then 38, 62, 80 and 94. So these are the initial numbers, and for the first row we have to take initial as a 0. Now how to decide the range? So range is in between two numbers. So second number is this 4 minus 1, that is 3. Then 10 minus 1, that is 9. Here is 21. Here is 37. 61. 79. 93. And here last one is 100. Now we will fit all these random numbers. So here we will write random numbers fitted. So first number is 51. So how to fit? So 51 is in between 38 and 61. So I will write 51 and this is the first number. 99. So 99 is here. This is the second number. 84. So 84 is here. This is the third number. 81. So 81 is here. This is the fourth number. 15. 15 is here. This is the fifth number. Then 36. So 36 is here. This is the sixth number. 12. So 12 is in between 12 and 21. So 12 is seventh number. And 54. So where is 54? So here is 54 and this is the eighth number. Now we can say that for the first item, 50 seconds are required. Then for the second item, 80 seconds are required. For the third item, 70 seconds are required. Now this is the processing time that is taken by the person Y. So one item, that is the finishing of one item, is there only when this item first processed by person X and then it will move to the person Y. It will take this given time and then this finishing is getting completed for each and every item. We have to write what is the processing time by the person X as well as processing time by the person Y for each and every item. So there are total 8 number of items and as per the random numbers fitted. So we know that the first random number fitted for the person X is for 60 seconds. So processing time for first item is 60 seconds. In the same way for person Y, first random number is fitted for 50 seconds. So processing time for first item is 50 seconds. So in the same way we have to refer the random number fitted and we have to write this processing time for each and every item. So here these item numbers are given from first to 8th number and here is the processing time by X and processing time by Y. We have to find out what is the waiting time by person Y and what is the idle time of item. So we have made here the two columns, that is what is the time in for all of these items to the person X and what is the time out. In the same way, what is the time in to the person Y for the items and what is the time out. So we know that the item will transfer to the person Y only after it is getting finished by the person X. So the time in to the person Y for the item is dependent on what is the finishing time of the person X. So here it is important to know what is the time out. So we will first finish this table, that is for person X what is the item time in and what is the time out. So first item will enter at the time 0. So initial time will be 0. Then what is the time out? So processing time for first item is 60 seconds. So here time out is 60 seconds. Now for the next, here for second, what is the time in for second item? So if we observe here this time out is 60 seconds. So we have to take here person X is free only after 60 seconds. So here is time in. And what is the time out? So processing time is 50 seconds. So 60 plus 50, that is 110 seconds. Then for third item, the person X is free only after 110 seconds. So here is the time 110 seconds, that is the entering time of the item 3 and processing time is 10. So time out is 120 seconds. So in the same way, here is 120, 120 plus 30, that is 150. Here is 150, 150 plus 50, 200. Here is 200, then here is 250. 250 plus 50 is 300 and here is 300 and here is 310. So these all of these are the time out by the person X. Now we will move to the person Y. So what is the time in for the first item? So if we observe, processing is finished after the 60 second by the person X, and then after this item will enter to the person Y. So here the time in is 60 seconds. And what is the time out? So 60 plus processing time 50, that is we will write here 110 seconds. Now we have to compare these two. So what is the waiting time by the person Y? So waiting time by person Y is 60 seconds and no any idle time. Now we will move to the second item. So when second item will enter to the person Y, so person Y is free only after 110 seconds, and this second item is finished at 110 seconds. So we can write here time is in is 110 seconds and time out. So 110 plus 80, that is 190 seconds. So no any waiting time by person Y, no any idle time of the item. Now we will move to the third. So third item is finished at 120 seconds, but person Y is free only after 190 seconds. So this item should have to wait to enter to the person Y. So what is the enter time of the third item? That is 190 seconds. So here is the difference. So here is the difference. So item should have to wait 190 minus 120. That is 70 seconds. So here we have to write 70 seconds waiting time. Now what is the out time? So out time is 190 plus 70. That is 260 seconds. Now we will move to the next. So again fourth item will enter because this person free at 260 seconds and this processing completed at 150 seconds. So this item entered only after this person is free, that is 260 seconds. So here is the difference, and that's why I will write with the help of red marker. So 260 minus 150, that is the idle time of the item. So 260 minus 150, that means I will write the difference 1 and 1, that is 110 seconds. Now what is the time out? 260 plus 70, 330. Then we will move to the next. So for fifth item, time out is 330 and here this processing is finished at 200. So here is the difference. So this item will enter only after 330 seconds. So here also there is the difference because this finishing for this item fifth is at 200 seconds. So 330 minus 200, that is 130. So we will write here difference, that is 130. So I will write this difference 110. So what is the time out? So 330 plus 30, that is 360. Now we will move to the next. So again for sixth item, this is getting completed at 250 seconds, but person Y is free at 360 seconds. So again here is the time 360 seconds, and what is the idle time? 360 minus 250, that is we will write 1 and 1. So 110 seconds. Now what is the time out? So processing is completed only after 40 seconds, that is here 360 plus 40, 400. Then again 400 and 250. Sorry, not 300. So 400 and 300. So again this after 400 seconds only person is free. So time in is 400 seconds. And what is the idle time? 400 minus 300, that is 400 seconds. And what is the time out? So processing time is 30. So I will write here 430 seconds. Now again person Y is free at 430 seconds, but processing is finished for 8 item at 310 seconds. So we have to take 430 and then 430 minus 310. So we have to write the difference 120 seconds. So 430 plus 50. So what is the time out? That is 480 seconds. So now for the remaining we will write dash. So from this table we come to know that person waiting time for person Y is 60 seconds, that is for the first item only, and after that there is the waiting time for the item number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we will move to the question. First question is average waiting time of items. So we have to find out what is the average waiting time. So we can write here 0 plus 0 plus 70 plus 110 plus 130 plus 110 plus 100 plus 120 divided by 8. So it is 640 by 8, which is equal to 80 seconds. Now second question, total time to process 8 items. So to process all these 8 items, so 8 item, that is time out for 8 item is at 480 seconds. So here what is the total time to process 8 items, that is 480 seconds, and which is equal to 480 divided by 60, that is 8 minutes. So we can write here processing time is 8 minutes. So what is the average production rate? So we know that in 8 minutes, 8 item numbers are getting processed. So production rate, that is 8 divided by 8, that is equal to 1 item per minute.